Hello everybody, this is N.M.P.D here, and today I feel like talking about more things, and one of these things is something called the past, and why the past should just be gone and forgotten, so that way you can move on more better, I guess. I don't know how many of you would settle your pasts. For me, I just forget about it. Either unironically, I actually forget about it, or I act like I forget about it and treat it like it never even existed. I'm gonna really think about it more. I feel like everything back then, I feel like it's just not real. I feel like it just wasn't genuine. I feel like everything that I was told or I've even associated with back then, I feel like it's all a lie. I feel like I've been played the fiddle pretty bad. I can't remember one thing that was actually a good memory. Not even one. All of it is either just bad, fake, or I just feel like it's just not real. Like I feel like I've been wheeled in to be fooled. I feel like I've wasted my time. I feel like I've been through it for nothing. I feel like. Specifically for my past. I feel like the supposed things you call friendships thought were legit, but turns out all of it's a lie. Turns out they weren't really much of my friends. They were just the exact opposite when I'm not around, apparently. And I've quite literally heard what they said behind my back. And these motherfuckers were quite racist too, I'm telling you. I'm not even joking with that. Like, they are some real racist bastards, man. Now, these things that I thought were my friends, the thing that gulag, what is it called again? Almost forgot what it was. Oh yeah, high school. Yes, that. Those people, do I even call them people? Were faking it the entire time, and I was the fool. I was the fool all along in their sick, twisted little game. I wish I've known sooner. Ever since I got out of there, graduate, I never saw them again, didn't even bother looking back at that place. And automatically, I've cut ties with all of them as soon as I left, because it's not like I'm gonna see any of them again, right? Unfortunately, as much as I hate to admit it, I was wrong. Now, the individual in question isn't one of those people who talked all that hard shit, being racist behind my back. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised because, let me tell you something, if you associate yourself with a racist, there is a high chance that you are definitely one of them too. Because if it's not one, then it's all. So anyways, at the time, I don't remember when, because I am that forgettable when it comes to the dates and shit. I was going to get something at the store, and then I saw somebody that looked a little familiar, and then I took a good look, and I was like, in my head, I was like, God damn it, come on. Can we not with this? I thought I was done. Turns out, the individual in question is one of my exes that I've talked about through another video where I did this story time talking about my 2 dating experiences. God, I can't believe I made a video of that. Oh man, I cannot believe I did that. But back then, I just wanted to tell a story for the sake of telling it, okay? Is that too much to ask? If things are private, if I don't name drop nobody, if I don't give out any addresses to anything, then it's fair game. I have every right to talk about it because it's my side of the story. If you don't like it so badly, then don't listen to me. That's all you gotta do. Or better yet, leave me alone. That's all you gotta do too. So anyways, I don't really see any point engaging with anyone within that past. I don't see any point. It's going to go nowhere. Do you really think I'm gonna be stoked to see anybody within the past? No, not at all. I just want to keep moving and keep going forward. Dwelling within that shit goes absolutely nowhere. It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't help me with anything now. And what's the point even talking to them? What is there to talk about? Seriously, what is there to talk about? Talking about how much you are faking it? They don't want to talk about that. They don't even want to admit that. They're narcissists. That's another thing too. I quite literally got nothing to say to any of them. Nothing good anyway, depending who it is. But what really broke me, what really caused me to refuse to associate with anyone in real life, and even online almost, was this job I used to work to. Now, of course, I'm not gonna reveal what it is due to privacy reasons, so I'm respecting their privacy, unlike with them not respecting my privacy because, I talked about this incident before where this weirdo, this stalker, somehow managed to find out what I do behind the scenes, which is this, and is being pretty fucking weird about it when I'm not around, even though I'm hearing it loud and clear. I'm picking up exactly what they are referring to. I don't know, these people were really fucking weird. To me, that's just the small things. I'm not gonna focus on that. I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. And at the end of the day, at that time, I was focusing on one thing, and that is my fucking job. That's why I didn't step in and confront them. I didn't try to do anything malicious to any of them. I could have if I really wanted to, you know. I really damn well could have. But I chose not to because my job, and I'm not going to stoop as low as them. And this same place that I used to work at is related to another story that I talked about with this racist encounter with that fucking weirdo, that racist weirdo. Yeah, that guy. Back then, when he used to work there, eventually he quit. Probably because one of those redneck weirdos found out about my YouTube channel. Probably told him that, like, I've been hearing some things then and there behind my back and shit. And, yeah, they were all in on it, I suppose. Doesn't go any further than that, I guess. So 3 years down the road with all that bullshit aside, as usual, one day, focusing on my job and only my job. Because that is my main priority. Nothing else really matters that much to me anyway. At the time, and then after I was done with my shift, my father was gonna pick me up and take me home, and then out of nowhere was my boss. Showed up. Hey, your son is clearly not happy to be here. And, I think we should just give him some summer break or some shit. Totally not gonna fire him secretly, but, okay, that's not what he actually said, but he said that I should just take a long vacation or something. And so that was that. Then and there, I lost my job because of what? Because of why? I'll tell you why. Because apparently I wasn't happy with my job. I mean, it is a job. You expect me to be all sunshines and rainbows and shit. And not to mention the verbal abuse that I've been through there, and the fact that it's minimum wage, which, I mean, I already know that it is, but still. Me trying to be happy is like trying to befriend Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Just forget about it. It's not gonna work. I don't know what you're expecting out of me with that. And then another reason saying that I was on my phone all the time, which is just untrue. If I were to be on my phone, I'd be checking the time to see when my shift fucking ends. But clearly they were finding every little possible way to get me the fuck out of there. Clearly. I'll tell you why they really fired me. It's because they knew I wasn't falling for their tricks anymore. Their lies, their schemes that they were trying to pull off of me. Because of the shit that they were saying behind my back. Like, they were verbally abusing me, if that's the correct term to say. And I heard it loud and clear, and I was like, okay, alright, if that's how they are with me, I'm not gonna bother with them. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time with people like that. I don't want to waste my time with people who disrespect me like that behind my back. It's just not okay. That is toxic behavior. Oh, and get a load of this guy. Oh, there was another time, way before I got fired and everything like that, where me and my former boss had this talk when it comes to my job, I guess. And I basically told him exactly what's up. Like, why I don't really associate with people like that. Like some of them, not all of them, I don't think, but some of them insulting me behind my back. And guess what he said? Really, guess what he said? To this day, I don't know how to really react to this. Like, he just said, everybody does it. It's fine, because everybody does it. It's not a big deal. It's only a goof. It's only a gaffe. It's just a prank. Everybody does it.
It's beans and burgers.
Are you actually flipping my beans and burgers right now? Are you actually serious? Everybody does it, so it's okay. Like I said before, toxic behavior. I don't know what kind of fake-ass friends he hangs out with, but the way that I see it, that is not okay. And another ridiculous thing that he said, which is definitely a lie, is that I explained him exactly about how my life is. Like, I genuinely don't have any, like, friends. Like, if we're specifically talking about IRL, I don't have any that I know that I can consider a genuine friend. And his response to that was, oh, we're all friends here. Yeah, that totally doesn't sound like a lie. Now, doesn't it? That doesn't sound like a fucking lie, doesn't it? That doesn't actually sound like it's legit. Doesn't sound like I'm being lied to right about now. It was all fake. It wasn't even real. Oh, I should save that part for another video, for another essay that has been covered on multiple times, but it definitely needs to be covered more for a prime example. All for nothing, nothing, all for nothing. Say hello, say goodbye, feeling right, all for nothing. All for nothing. All for nothing, nothing, nothing. All for nothing. Nobody is definitely gonna know what that song is. I'm getting a little carried away. What was I talking about again? Oh, right. So after that shenanigans blew off, I finally decided to put my foot down, and I was like, enough is enough. No more. What's the takeaway here for this video? At the end of the day, the past is the past. You can't change it, you can't undo it. Once it's done, it is done, and it is what it is, I guess. The reason why I brought this past up within this video is because to prove a point here. Move on and forget about it. I know it's tough. I know it may be traumatic, depending of your experience, depending of what you're going through. I don't know you personally. I'm not gonna be a jackass and act like I know you. I don't know what your situation is, but it's better off to keep it pushing instead of dwelling it into your mind, craving it into your soul. Seriously, man, that shit's not good. It's really not good. I'd figured I'd blow some steam making this video too while I'm at it, so yeah, I suppose that's about it for now. I'll see you guys next time.